Alright, on this video we're going to cover SEO basics for your website only. So the first one I want to cover is, let's see, where is it at? Right here is this one. It says PERMALINKS under settings. Basically what this is like if you had, here's home search corpuschristi.com / see, this is the default P equals 123, or you can have date and time, month, so forth and so on. But none of these help out with your SEO and your Google search, because your URL is very important for that factor. So if you have one of these, Google only sees the date that it was made and the name of the post, or that it's page 123, and that's not going to help out with your SEO. So you got to change it to this custom structure. And I don't know if you'll be able to read it or not, but it says / the percentage signs, category, percentage signs, / percentage signs, post name, percentage sign, and then /. So what that'll do is after home search corpuschristi.com, it'll have that /. It'll show whatever category you wrote that post under, and then the post name. So it'll help out with your SEO, because then it'll say like Corpus Christi, and then the post name will be things to do in Corpus Christi, or it'll be Corpus Christi and then King's Crossing, or it'll be Aransas Pass, things to do, so forth and so on. So it'll help out a lot with your SEO. The other thing I want to talk about is the Google Analytics. There's no point doing SEO type things if you don't know who's coming to your website, how long they're being there, so forth and so on. So what you do is you log on to Google Analytics, you set up your free account, and once you log on, you'll have this UA number. It's UA, and then it ends in whatever number is associated with your account. So you copy and you stick that right here under your Google account, and then you hit update, and that'll link your website to Google Analytics. And what's cool about that is when you view a report for your website, it'll take a few days once you get it turned on for it to actually show people going to your website, assuming anybody's even going to your website. But you'll tell on certain days, like you'll post something on Craigslist, and all of a sudden you'll have a peak, and then it'll start fading back down again for how many people start going to the site. So this is on a per day basis, how many people have visited home search Corpus Christi. And then this area is very important. It shows how many new visitors have come to the website compared to how many people actually typed in home search Corpus Christi. This is the average time on the website. This is her bounce rate. And how many pages. So on her particular website, it has, because of her IDX issues, since we changed the IDX, her bounce rate has increased. It used to be like 30%, and the time on the website used to be a lot higher also. For instance, if you were, let me see if I can change this. At the time this is recorded, eHome's website is pretty new, so there hasn't been a whole lot of visitors. It's only about a month old. But because of our IDX that's on there, notice the time on the website is much higher. So in comparison to Fiona's website, that's been around a lot longer, but the IDX isn't really worth anything. It doesn't actually help out the searches. Nobody really goes to it. So her bounce time was higher. It was like 57%. So that means somebody went to our website and left within less than 30 seconds. On eHomes, because we have a better IDX, people stay a little longer. So it's only about a third of the time that people come on and go, okay, this isn't what I was hoping for, and leave. The average time on this website is 10 minutes. And the amount of people, new visitors, is 60%. So that's good. That means people are coming back to the site more often. And then how many pages they view. This also has a lot to do with my IDX, because it's part of my website. And so as they search through the IDX trying to find homes, it increases the amount of pages per visit they come to. So that helps out quite a bit. Now also on here it shows what pages they viewed. So you notice it all says IDX at the beginning. So a lot of it's, they're really not looking at my pages as much as they could be. You can do traffic sources here. So this will show you who came from what. Most of the time, since we just started, it's going to come from Craigslist. So every time I put on Craigslist, this is how many visitors I get from it. This is how many visitors I get from people actually doing a search for the website. This is how many times people went directly to eHomes Corpus Christi. And then the organic. So this is good. The website's only about a month old. and people are starting to do searches and it comes up. So someone typed in Suzanne Taylor eHomes and it came up, or someone typed in Port Aransas bank owned and ours came up. So as the website becomes older and we increase our SEO on it, this area will get bigger. So it'll start showing more search terms in there. So for instance, under Fiona's website, search or home search Corpus Christi, under hers, because it's been around longer, it'll show other keywords that people have been searching for. So we've had a little bit more time. Hers has been around for a little over a year the time this video has been made, so there's a few more SEO type items that have been done, and it's been there for a lot longer. So if someone typed in Corpus Christi homes, hers came up that time, home search and home buyers. So you notice that there's a lot more key terms on hers. So forth. See, home selling, home search, or home search Corpus Christi. So this is a must-have. Google Analytics. It's free, and it's very easy to read. It's very easy to see, and it's easy to watch as you're working on your SEO to see how many more visitors are coming, how long they're lasting there, how many pages they're viewing. So it's very important to have set up, and it's very easy to link the two together. You just need this UA code. Okay, so the next thing under your SEO for this website is all-in-one SEO. This is a plugin that has to be installed. I installed on all the templates I work on, but if you did your own, you need to install this all-in-one SEO. So under home title, this is what your homepage title is. I got Corpus Christi Homes Real Estate. You can make yours a little bit longer if you want. A description, I didn't really put a very long description, but I probably should increase that. And then your keywords. So I have Corpus Christi Homes, home, Corpus Christi Real Estate, home buying information, home search, buying, selling, properties, and purchase. You can put whatever you want in there, as long as it's associated to real estate. Will help out your SEO, your search engine optimization, and then just hit update options when you're done. And then the last thing is on all your posts and on all your pages for your SEO, you have to have that filled out. So let's see, this one's about Robstown, and so you go down to the bottom, should be filled out. All-in-one SEO, title Robstown, Texas, information about Robstown, Texas. I got Robstown, real estate, home sale, buying, selling homes, so forth. These are all keywords that are be within my post. So whatever you put here, you need to make sure it's in your post, and this has to be filled out per each page, per each post that you make. So that way Google will index it, and Google will also show it, be able to scan it easier and see what your post or page is about. Something else you want to do is for your plugins, if I did the template, sure to be on there, is Google Sitemap. Your sitemap will help Google index all your pages for your website. See right here's the sitemap. You shouldn't have to do anything. I don't think I did anything on here. But it's all set up for your sitemap. Anyway, so that way it will go out to Google, and Google will be able to index all these different pages that are in your sitemap. So this is a must-have also for your plugins. Let's see. Okay, now I remember. The only thing that's another thing you need to remember is your alt tags. Let's see, under pages. So for your photos, when you upload photos, which is also pretty important to have a few photos throughout your website, Isabel, make sure that they're tagged right and that they have the alt tags on there. So when you upload them, make sure they're tagged correctly. So here's an image on hers. I got Fiona, and then I got a title. This title's wrong. And then you also want the alt text on there too. So ATL equals Fiona Mayers, or whatever that image is about. So whenever you do an image, make sure you have that alt tag on there, or title. Make sure the title of your page is correct. And that's pretty much it for images. Something else that's pretty basic for your website is links. So on your page you should have links going out to other websites. So on this one I have a lot of them on the home page. Let's see if I got it here. So I got under schools a link going out to another website for the school. This one's greatschools.net. So this is a good website to link to. It's pretty powerful. You want to have only links going to powerful websites that are associated with your type of business. So if yours is about real estate, you want only real estate stuff. So we got schools, home builders, things to do in Corpus Christi, those type of links for your website. You wouldn't want to link it to like a flower shop or something that's not really associated with real estate. Real estate is pretty broad, so it would include quite a few industries. But you want to stay from having a whole bunch of, or like some people used to have a link page, so they would have a page of nothing but links to different businesses to help increase the amount of links they have on their website. And you really don't want to do that because you want them associated with your type of business. So when Google goes through and searches your website and they see these links, they're going out to other websites associated with your industry, and it'll help increase your website and the power that it has behind it. And then also I would set up this as a social sidebar. So you set up all your social media links, your Facebook, your Twitter, YouTube account, and have all these links, so that way people can follow you in other locations. They can see your Facebook, your Twitter page, and so forth. And that's what a lot of the internet's going towards. It's called Media 2, and it's basically taking the internet websites and getting the social media and linking them all together. So you'll notice as the years are going by that a lot of the websites will have, follow me on Twitter or check out our Facebook page and all these things at the bottom of the website. And that's because the internet is slowly going towards that, to where pretty much everybody's going to have that on their website. They're going to have a Facebook page, they're going to have a Twitter account, they're going to have all these different things to help link all their sites together. And that's pretty much it for the basic SEO for the website. Please view the other videos available about SEO and setting up Facebook accounts and so forth.